Hi, everyone. Today, I want to talk about a simple but revolutionary concept that's about to transform business relationships: the Insumer model. You can already own Starbucks stock, and you can already get Starbucks rewards. But what if those two things could talk to each other? What if your ownership could be instantly verified and rewarded every time you shop? The term Insumer combines investor and consumer, and it represents something that's technically possible for the first time in history, making your equity ownership portable and provable at the point of sale. Right now, we live with a bizarre disconnect. You might own 100 shares of Apple stock, but when you walk into an Apple store, that ownership is completely invisible. You get treated exactly like someone who's never invested a penny in the company. Meanwhile, you might have a Starbucks loyalty card that gives you discounts, but that loyalty exists in a completely separate universe from any potential ownership you might have in Starbucks stock. These two relationships, your ownership and your consumption, exist in parallel but never connect. That's not a design feature, it's a limitation of old technology. Here's what changes everything. Tokenization makes equity ownership portable and instantly verifiable. Instead of your Apple shares sitting invisibly in a brokerage account, imagine they exist as tokens in your digital wallet, the same wallet you use for payments. When you tap your phone at checkout, the point of sale system can instantly verify your ownership level and provide benefits accordingly. This isn't about new types of ownership or new types of discounts. This is about connecting existing ownership to existing transactions in real time automatically without friction. Your equity becomes as portable and useful as your credit card. Picture this. You own tokenized shares of your favorite coffee shop. When you tap your phone to pay, the system instantly reads your ownership tokens and applies your owner discount. Maybe 10% off because you own 50 shares, or 15% off because you own 100. No separate loyalty card, no separate app, no points that expire. Your ownership is your membership, and it's automatically recognized every single time. The business knows exactly who their investor customers are, and those customers get immediate value from their ownership beyond just stock appreciation. When ownership becomes portable and visible, it changes everything psychologically. Instead of abstract stock ownership that feels disconnected from your daily life, you experience the benefits of ownership every time you interact with the business. Your investment becomes tangible and immediate. You're not just hoping your stock goes up, you're getting real value today while also participating in long-term growth. This creates a stickiness that traditional loyalty programs can't match because it's backed by real financial alignment, not artificial points. For businesses, portable ownership creates competitive moats that are nearly impossible to replicate. Customer switching costs become real, not artificial. When customers own tokens in your business, switching to a competitor means forfeiting both their ownership benefits and their equity appreciation. Customer acquisition costs drop significantly. Word-of-mouth recommendations from customer owners carry the credibility of people who've literally invested their own money. Customer feedback quality improves dramatically. When customers own part of the business, they care about both user experience and business success. They provide insights that pure customers or pure investors never could. Capital raising becomes customer acquisition. Every token sold represents both investment capital and a committed customer relationship. The regulatory infrastructure to make this possible is being built right now. The Genius Act, signed into law in July of 2025, creates regulated digital dollar infrastructure through stablecoins. That gives everyone access to programmable money that works instantly with smart contracts. The Clarity Act, advancing through Congress, establishes clear SEC frameworks for tokenizing company equity. Businesses can legally issue ownership tokens that represent real shares with all the regulatory protections of traditional securities. The SEC Chairman Paul Atkins has explicitly stated that payment stablecoins will play a significant role in securities markets, and is considering innovation exemptions to accelerate tokenization. Together, these create the foundation for equity tokens that live in your wallet alongside your digital dollars. As more businesses adopt portable equity models, network effects create exponential value. Your digital wallet becomes a portfolio of ownership stakes across multiple businesses you frequent. Your coffee shop tokens might provide benefits at partner bookstores. Your restaurant ownership might include access to exclusive events at partner venues. The more businesses participate, the more valuable ownership becomes across the entire ecosystem. This isn't theoretical. Early implementations are already happening. Businesses are tokenizing equity and creating systems where ownership automatically provides benefits. Customers are experiencing what it feels like to have their investment pay dividends, not just quarterly, but with every purchase. The technology works, the regulations are being finalized, the first mover advantages are being established. But I can already own stock and use loyalty programs. Yes, but separately, with no connection, and no automatic recognition of your ownership when you shop. But what if I don't want my ownership tracked? Token systems can be designed with privacy controls. You choose when and how to reveal your ownership level. But what about market volatility? Your ownership benefits aren't tied to daily stock prices. They're based on your token holdings, which represent long-term stakeholder status. The point isn't to replace existing systems, it's to connect them in ways that were never possible before. We're moving into an era where businesses that can't offer portable ownership benefits will be at a severe disadvantage. When customers can choose between businesses where their ownership provides immediate benefits versus businesses where it sits invisibly in a brokerage account, the choice becomes obvious. Early adopters will build sustainable competitive advantages through authentic customer-investor alignment that late adopters will struggle to replicate. Whether you're a business owner or an investor consumer, the opportunity to participate exists today. For business owners, the framework exists to tokenize portions of your equity and create systems that automatically recognize and reward customer owners. The competitive advantages justify the implementation costs. For investors and consumers, start seeking out businesses that offer tokenized ownership with portable benefits. Support them with both your investment dollars and your spending. Help prove the model works. The Insumer model isn't about inventing new forms of ownership or new types of customer rewards. It's about connecting existing ownership to existing transactions in real time automatically with immediate benefits. For the first time in history, your equity can be as portable and useful as your credit card. Your ownership can provide value not just when stock prices rise, but every single time you shop. This artificial separation between ownership and consumption has lasted for over a century. But tokenization makes that separation unnecessary. The question isn't whether this connection will happen, it's whether you'll be among the early adopters who helped create it. Your equity doesn't have to sit invisibly in a brokerage account anymore. It can live in your pocket, working for you every day.